If you're over 60, this may be the most important health message you hear this year. Every morning, millions of older adults put on their shoes and go for a walk, believing they're doing the best possible thing for their bodies. And yes, walking is beneficial. It supports heart health, circulation, and mental well-being. But there's something almost no one talks about. According to the World Health Organization and the U.S. National Institute on Aging, walking alone is not enough to protect the body after age 60. In some cases, relying only on walking can quietly accelerate physical aging. That may sound unsettling, but let's look at what science actually says. Before we begin this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends. And now, let's begin. The hidden problem with walking after 60. A large number of studies published in journals such as the Journal of Gerontology, Age and Aging, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show the same consistent pattern. After age 60, people lose muscle strength 2 to 3 times faster than they lose cardiovascular endurance. This condition is called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. The key takeaway is simple: walking does not provide enough load to stop sarcopenia. The U.S. National Institutes of Health, NIH, clearly state, endurance activities such as walking do not sufficiently stimulate muscle strength or power in older adults. So while your heart may benefit, your muscles, balance systems, and joint stabilizers continue to weaken quietly in the background. Why this matters more than step count? Research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine shows that the strongest predictors of falls, loss of independence, and mobility decline after 60 are loss of leg strength, poor balance, reduced speed of muscle reaction. And none of these are meaningfully trained by steady-paced walking. In fact, a 2021 systematic review in sports medicine concluded, walking alone has minimal impact on lower body strength, balance, or fall prevention in older adults. That's why many people say, I walk every day. But stairs feel harder, I feel weaker, and my balance isn't improving. Walking maintains, it does not rebuild. Does this mean you should stop walking? No. But according to doctor-approved guidelines, you should not rely on walking as your main form of exercise. The WHO, CDC, and the American College of Sports Medicine recommend that adults over 60 include strength training at least 2 days per week, balance exercises, functional movements. Yet most people only walk. That's the mistake. What doctors actually recommend, studies published in Age and Aging and the Journal of Applied Physiology, show that short, targeted movement sessions, even just 5 to 10 minutes a day, can significantly improve leg strength, joint stability, balance, confidence in everyday movement, when combined with walking, not replacing it. That's why many geriatric specialists follow a simple rule: walk for your heart. Train movement for your independence. Now let me tell you about an exercise that takes less than 5 minutes and should be done every day. Instead of walking alone, experts recommend adding short daily movement work that includes sit-to-stand motions, the foundation of independence after 60. One of the most underrated yet extensively studied movements for adults over 60 is the sit-to-stand, simply standing up from a chair. At first glance, it looks too simple to be effective. But research shows this movement reflects overall strength, balance, and functional ability better than many clinical tests. Studies show that the ability to repeatedly and safely stand up from a chair is directly linked to lower body strength, joint health, and even length of active life. That's why sit-to-stand is used in medicine as a diagnostic test of functional age. From a biomechanical perspective, sit-to-stand activates several key areas at once: quadriceps, front of the thighs, gluteal muscles, core stabilizers, ankles, and knee joints. It's the same muscle coordination required for climbing stairs, getting out of a car, or rising from bed. How the movement is performed matters. Slow, controlled standing up, and equally controlled sitting down create joint-friendly loading without impact stress. According to the National Institute on Aging, these functional movements are among the best ways to preserve strength after 60 without triggering inflammation or overload. Single leg balance, a simple test of safe movement after 60. Standing on one leg is more than an exercise. In healthy aging research, it's considered one of the most informative indicators of functional health after 60. That's why the ability to stand on one leg is used in clinical testing alongside strength and walking speed. According to the British Journal of Sports Medicine, adults over 60 who struggle with single-leg balance have a significantly higher risk of falls and loss of independence. This isn't about poor fitness. It reflects weakening across multiple body systems. When you stand on one leg, the following work together: foot and ankle muscles, knee stabilizers, hip and pelvic muscles, core muscles, and most importantly, the nervous system coordinating everything in real time. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that nerve-to-muscle signaling slows with age. As a result, the body reacts too late when balance is lost. That's why many falls don't happen while walking, but during simple actions like turning, stepping sideways, or reaching for an object. Training single-leg balance helps restore sensory-motor connection, the brain's ability to accurately sense where the body is in space. It's also important to note that single-leg balance closely mirrors a walking phase. Every step includes a brief moment of standing on one leg, but that moment is too short to truly train stability. Holding balance for 20 to 30 seconds gives the nervous system time to adapt and improve. Controlled joint movements. How proper range and control protect joints after 60. Many people believe walking alone is enough for joint health. But research shows that movement quality matters more than step count. Controlled joint movements involve moving joints slowly, consciously, and through full range, without impact. A 2021 review in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy showed that these movements improve synovial fluid circulation, the natural lubricant of joints. This is especially important after 60, when cartilage loses elasticity and joint blood supply decreases. Controlled movement pumps fluid through the joint capsule, delivering oxygen and nutrients while removing waste. Beyond biochemical benefits, these movements strengthen stabilizing muscles around joints, including quadriceps, glutes, shoulder stabilizers, and ankles, reducing joint stress and lowering pain and injury risk. These movements require no equipment: knees, slow-seated knee extensions, holding end range for 1 to 2 seconds, shoulders, slow arm circles and raises with full control, hips, slow leg lifts to the side and back while holding support. The key principle: control over speed. The slower and more intentional the movement, the greater the benefit to joint lubrication and stability. A simple way to start is 2 to 3 minutes in the morning and evening, focusing on smoothness and range. Even this small daily habit produces noticeable improvements in flexibility, strength, and comfort. Light resistance and isometric holds, strength without joint overload after 60. Many people believe muscle strengthening after 60 requires heavy weights or intense workouts. But research shows that light resistance and isometric holds can be just as effective, especially for aging joints. An isometric exercise involves contracting muscles without joint movement. For example, pushing against a wall or tightening the quadriceps while seated and holding for several seconds. A 2019 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that adults over 65 who performed short, isometric holds 10 to 15 seconds several times per day increased muscle strength by 20 to 35% in just 6 weeks. Before you go, if joint stiffness or aches have been slowing you down, I have a special video just for you. It's called Over 65? Doctors shocked. This 2-minute daily move rejuvenates your joints. In that video, I show a simple 2-minute movement you can do at home to improve knee, hip, and shoulder mobility, reduce stiffness, and help you move more comfortably, even if you haven't exercised in years. Click the link right here and see how just 2 minutes a day can make a real difference. Your joints will thank you, and you'll notice changes in everyday movement faster than you expect. Thanks for watching. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't miss our new uploads. See you next time.